back to the world of movie Melee. I am your host, Kaleb Koho, back again with another installment of the Summer Series Tournament. Joining me today is my perfect match in co-hosting, my man, Philadelphia Bill Carriola. How you doing, Bill?
I am super fucking you excited?
I'm super fucking excited.
Feel these nipples, buddy. Jesus Christ.
It's going to be a good one. What we got today, he had a great run last season. We got the little chef, Matthew Chen, coming in a top 10 seed after a huge run through the singles division at the end of last season. Taking a top 10 seed this year, taking on Jordan Danger Huffman, a competitor who doesn't have the highest record, but has one of the best accuracies right now in the league, despite the win-loss being not necessarily what you'd call intimidating. His knowledge certainly can be. So I think this is going to be a solid matchup. One to watch. Matthew Chen taking on Antonio in last year's tournament. Jordan making his tournament debut. So we'll go ahead. We'll talk to Mr. Danger himself back in the Movie Melee tournament. Well, your first time in the Summer Series tournament, back in Movie Melee. How are you feeling? Are you excited to be in this giant 32-person tournament?
I am feeling great. I'm very excited. I'm here to fuck shit up and be very average.
I like the expectations set in the bar, like at the middle of the space, but not too bad. I like it. The people who come in with lower expectations tend to make big upsets in this tournament. We've seen it before. We've seen Bill come in with the low expectations and then become a champion. So, people set the bar low and then they just surprise themselves and everyone. So it's a good place to start. You have any thoughts on Matthew? How have you prepped for Matthew today?
I did not prep at all. I'm gonna Ethan Irwin this shit.
I love it.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that pays off.
Yeah,
I respect
blindfold
it.
in the back.
I love it. So good luck to you today. We'll bring in your opponent, Little Chef Matthew Chen, his manager. For some godforsaken reason, we once again have Brzakala Pinchuk back with us again today. Matthew, last year in this tournament, you came in at a very low seed, took out Antonio Chavez, made a solid little 2-round run, and then came back in the second half of the year and made it all the way to a number one contenders match with Payson Johnson. You're back in the singles division now. Your feelings about being back and your feelings about being in a different position than you were last year at this time.
I'm super excited to be back, and if you told me at the beginning of last year that I would be in this position, I would not believe myself. So, I'm just really happy to be here and looking forward to a great match.
Yeah, Matthew's a great guy. He's a great competitor, and I'm really excited to see what he can accomplish in this tournament. Jordan, all the best luck to you, but Matthew, you got this. You have a good one, bud. Just trust yourself.
Some strong words here from Brzakala Pinchuk. So we'll go ahead. We'll put said Brzakala Pinchuk in the back, and we'll get started right away with round number 1, which works like this. You're going to each get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the realm of general movie trivia. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
No.
All right, then your first question comes in the category of family. In Honey, I Shrunk the Kids befriend what kind of insect? I feel like you can make a joke about.
I feel like I could. I think. What's your weirdest pet you've ever had?
I once was the proud father of a raccoon.
Fiance Knowles had a cage full of snails.
Interesting.
I named them all after Decepticons. 4.
That's badass. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Matthew.
I haven't seen this one. I just went with Ant.
And we will go to Jordan.
Yes, he's a friendly ant.
Ant is correct. 1 to 1 is gets your second question, Bill.
Comes in a decade I was alive for, technically, the 1970s. In A Clockwork Orange, Alex drinks what kind of drink laced with drugs?
This is my favorite part of the job, and I think me and you do a very okay job at this, where when the questions are missing words or aren't exactly what we think they're going to be, on the fly, make that adjustment. Looks like you just on the spot.
You know how human brains are have auto smoothing attached? I think mine has word fill-in smoothing also.
I think you just are so used to so many incorrect Word documents in your life that you're just I got it.
I know what the fuck you meant.
5, 4, 3,
I
2,
can read, dork.
1. You can read my drunk text messages and understand them. Pens down. We're going to go to Jordan.
I can't remember. I said coffee.
We're going to go to Matthew.
Milk.
Milk is correct. So a 2-1 early lead for Matthews. Get to the third question. In the category of coming of age / teen, David Krumholtz, Allison Janney, and Gabrielle Union all have supporting roles in what teen movie? I feel like you and I would not be welcome as supporting characters in like a coming of age teen movie.
Well, I would probably be someone's incompetent father.
I would probably be someone's bully. So like that's just usually the typecasting I think both of us would
Yeah.
get. Like Sage,
my job is
Elder,
probably
and,
like a trash man or something. I don't know. So.
that'd be quite funny.
Can you get a repeat?
Yes, that is Matthew's first repeat. Your question again in the category of coming of age / teen. David Krumholtz, Allison Janney, and Gabrielle Union all have supporting roles in what teen movie? Yes, I feel like you fit into the supporting cast of one of these movies and like a really great like Jason Sudeikis would kill it kind of role. And they get Joffrey to come play me in a backup sort of situation.
I think I'd be more in line with a Josh Gad.
5, 4.
Where I'm
That'd be really
funny
fun.
but forgettable kind of also
2,
too.
1. I don't think you're forgettable. I don't think that's true. Pens down. We'll go to Matthew.
I can remember. I said bring it on.
We'll go to Jordan.
Same Z's.
Both incorrect, meaning no perfect rounds. The answer we're looking for is 10 things I hate about you. So we'll go to your fourth question from Mr. Bill.
Which comes in the category of recent releases. Babylon opens with Manny attempting to get what animal to a party?
What's the weirdest thing you've seen at a party?
I watched a banquet mid-show and a knife fight ensue.
Wow. The most crazy thing I saw at a party is I think maybe someone blacked out. 5, 4. Legality.
To the bass player's credit, with a stab wound, kept playing.
1.
So
Wow. Pens down. We're going to go to Jordan.
Haven't seen it. I said a horse.
We're going to go to Matthew.
Elephant.
Elephant is correct. So 3-1 in Matthew's favor to get to your halfway or over the halfway point of the round, the category of Oscars. Name one of the 2 categories in which George Clooney has won an Oscar.
I forget he has actually won awards.
He has won awards. I think we undervalue George Clooney as a successful human being.
I just thought he sold coffee equipment.
He's just a pretty guy that ends up being super successful.
I mean, he dated Stacy Keibler. He's fucking winning at life. So
he is winning.
Jesus
5,
Christ.
4.
Whatever
3,
the win for life is,
2,
Clooney got it.
That is Jordan's first repeat. Your question again in the category of Oscars. Name one of the 2 categories in which George Clooney has won an Oscar.
I did
Winning
see
at
my
life.
favorite tweet about Stacy Keibler because she was just inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame from former wrestler Lance Storm, where he's like, Stacy Keibler has aged terribly. Like someone told her like she's like she still looks exactly the same. Like, how do you pull that off? And she really does. It's like
5,
20 years later, she still looks like she's 20.
3,
I hate it.
2, 1. Pens down. I will not age that well. We're going to go to Matthew.
I said best adapted screenplay.
We're going to go to Jordan.
I did too.
Both incorrect. We would have accepted either Best Supporting Actor or Best Picture. Best Supporting Actor, Syriana. Best Picture, Argo. So we'll go to your next question from Bill.
It's everyone's favorite scores and or soundtracks. What pop punk band performed the song Decode for Twilight? You a Twihard?
No.
Yeah.
I'm actively the opposite of a Twihard. I'm probably a Twilight.
I got it.
Oh,
I saw what you did there. Yeah, no. I will say all these movies terrible except for Break It Dawn Part 2. It's the best X-Men movie we ever got.
Oh my God. 5, 4,
They literally turned into
3,
X-Men. It's great.
2, 1. That's awful. That's not, we're gonna go to Jordan.
yeah, Paramore.
We'll go to Matthew.
I said Muse.
Paramore is correct. Jordan closes that gap 3-2 as we get to your penultimate question in the category of mystery / thriller. What classic noir is about a wealthy general who hires a private investigator to investigate a matter regarding his youngest daughter?
I have no
Are you a Paramore guy?
I am familiar with them, yes.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you a song they did.
Well, they have a new song that is played on repeat at work, and it's to the point where I want to leave work every time the song plays. And then just come back when
Also,
it's
my
over.
definition of pop punk greatly differs from the rest of the populace's definition of pop punk.
We're talking like Ramones pop punk or like what-
Exactly, yeah, or like Streets of
5,
Weasel or
4,
stuff like that.
3,
Like, give me some Del Effects. That's
2,
great.
1. Pens down. We are gonna go to Matthew.
No, I can remember.
We'll go to Jordan.
I just said the general's daughter.
Both incorrect. Looking for the Big Sleep. The Big
Oh.
Sleep.
Which I think means death. So we get into your last question, which is in the category of directors. And it is very simply, who directed Green Zone? So if I'm right, this is the Sonic the Hedgehog sequel, Green Zone?
I believe so. I believe that there's a secret Sonic the Hedgehog cinematic universe involving many films that you would not believe are Sonic the Hedgehog films.
I mean, I'm all for it. Surprisingly, 2 is amazing. So
2 is like so much better than it has any credit. You're just like, what?
We need to let Idris Elba do more comedies because
We
he's
do.
actually
He's
secretly
very
funny
funny.
as hell.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He needs to do more movies with Jim Carrey. Pens down. We are going to go to Jordan.
I know it, but I can't think of it.
And Matthew.
I also blanked on the name.
We were looking for Paul Greengrass. Paul Greengrass. So at the end of round number 1, I have Matthew in the lead with 3, Jordan trailing just shy with 2. The end thing that happens is we get to round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to go down to multiple choice, but it devalues it down to being only worth 1 point. You can spin again, but you're stuck with it every land on the second time. There is stealing in this round. Both competitors have 2 repeats and a challenge remaining. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Audrey Hepburn, 90s Adam Sandler, family, drama, music, 2010s, recent releases, and 1990s as well. Spinners and opponent's choice. Matthew, you are in the lead, so we'll bring in your manager, Zachariah Pinchuk. Would you like to go first or defer?
I think we can. Spin second here. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I think
Yeah.
let's defer.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So this will be the spin for Jordan as soon as I remove Mr. Pinchuk. Spin is away. Your first one lands on the category of recent releases. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Spin again, please.
All right. You are stuck with whatever you land on this spin, and the category you will be receiving questions from is music. Making music. Bill, would you like to go ahead and give us questions in the category of music?
Yep, as soon as I get to that category. Hold on 1 second. There's a lot in here.
There's a lot of questions and categories in this.
I know. It's also my my web browser's taking effing forever. So hold on. Here we go. Music. All right. Jordan, if you are ready for your questions in the category of music.
Oh, I don't need a whiteboard, do it.
You do not. We just need your hands though. Give me those jazz hands. There we go. Cool. All right. Your first question. In Almost Famous, William's sister leaves home to pursue what career?
Flight attendant.
I think we can accept that. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for 2 points. Yeah, we had stewardess. I just wanted to confirm. So
You're sexist.
fair enough. All right. Your next question. Who directed the 1988 music film Bird?
Let's go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Michael Apted, B, Ron Howard, C, Peter Weir, or D, Clint Eastwood.
Peter Weir.
That is incorrect. Matthew, chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Michael Apted, B, Ron Howard, C, Peter Weir, or D, Clint Eastwood?
I'll go B.
B is also incorrect. Looking for D, Clint Eastwood.
Oh.
Yeah, he did a music film. Your next question. Who plays Guy's original girlfriend in That Thing You Do?
Oh. You threw in the word original, and that's what's throwing me off. I'm going to have to say Liv Tyler.
That is incorrect. Matthew, chance for a 2 point steal.
I'll go Demi Moore.
Is also incorrect. We're for Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, all right. As we get into your fourth question, In Climax, the night begins to go south after someone spikes what type of alcoholic drink?
Let's go multiple choice, please.
Sure. Your multiple choice options are A, rum, B, mimosas, C, sangria, or D, Irish whiskey.
Sangria.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. And your final question, Coda takes place in what U.S. city?
Need multiple choice, please.
Sure. Your multiple choice options are A, Newark, B, Atlanta, C, Orlando, or D, Boston.
Let's go with Atlanta.
Is incorrect. Matthew, transfer a 1 point steal. Is it A, Newark, B, Atlanta, C, Orlando, or D, Boston?
Boston.
Boston is correct for the 1 point steal.
Okay, so at the end of Jordan's spin there, he gets himself up to 5. That steal puts Matthew behind by 1 with 4. So we bring back the wheel and Mr. Pinchuk for the first spin for Matthew Chen. It lands on the category of 90s Adam Sandler. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I think let's spin away.
Yeah. This is a good wheel for you. We can spin that again.
All right, then we will spin that one again. And you are stuck with the category of the 1990s. 1990s.
Okay.
All right.
All
You got
right,
this.
so-
Use your repeats. Go to multiple choice if you have to. Take your time.
Sage words from Zachariah Pinchuk as I will ask you your questions in the category of the 1990s. Are you ready, Matthew?
Yeah.
Your first question. David Mills and William Somerset are the main characters in what 90s crime film? Five.
Seven.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question in the category of the 90s. In Office Space, the men sent to handle downsizing both have what first name?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Jerry, B, Joe, C, Bill, D, Bob.
B.
That is incorrect. Join the chance for 1 point still. Your options
Bob.
again are. I would ask you again kindly to let me read the options, but yes, that is correct for 1 point still.
Sorry.
All right, it's all right. Matthew, your third question in the category of the 1990s. In what 90s film will you find a football team called the Fightin' Armadillos?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Necessary Roughness, B, Varsity Blues, C, School Ties, or D, The Water Boy. Five, four, three,
C.
2. C's incorrect. Join the chance with 1 point still. Your options are A, Necessary Roughness, B, Varsity Blues, C, School Ties, or D, The Water Boy.
The water boy.
That is incorrect. We were looking for A, Necessary Roughness. Necessary Roughness. All right, Matthew, your penultimate question in the 1990s. Who plays reporter Smitty in the Hudsucker Proxy? Five, four, three.
Jennifer Jason Lee.
That is incorrect. Draw the chance for a 2 point steal.
Julia Roberts.
It's also incorrect. We were looking for Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell. All right, so Matthew, your final question, the category of the 1990s. Who directed The Firm? Five, four, three.
We'll go multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Jonathan Demme, B, Tony Scott, C, Sidney Pollack, or D, Alan J. Pakula.
Sidney Pollack.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, so at the end of round number 2, I have Matthew in the lead with 7, Jordan trailing with 6, but anything can happen as we get into round number 3, which is the Pick Your Poison round, which works like this. We're going to give competitors a chance to pick what category they would like questions from at a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value. You cannot overlap categories at the same point value. We go until there is a mathematical elimination and a champion of today's match. We'll let our contestants pick their categories right now, with their categories, of course, being John Carpenter, sports, scores and soundtracks, Frank Capra, directors, drama, actors and actresses, and animation. We'll let them pick and get back to momentarily. All right, our competitors have chosen their categories, so we'll get right into the Pick Your Poison round, starting with Jordan, who chose his 1 pointer in the category of scores and soundtracks. Your question is, who composed the score for the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Man. I don't know. John Williams.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Alexander Desplat.
Hmm.
So we'll stay with you for your 2 pointer in the category of animated. And your question is, Mandy Moore portrays the character Rapunzel in how many Disney animated films?
Oh, man.
5,
Uh,
4, 3.
2?
That is correct for 2 points. Films being Tangled and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
That's what I was trying to figure out, was the second one.
With
okay.
that, Jordan takes the lead 8-7. We bounce back to Matthew for his 1 point question.
All right, Matthew, if you're ready for your 1 pointer in actors and actresses.
Mhm.
All right. What actor stars in the war films Stalag 17 and Bridge on the River Kwai?
William Holden.
That's correct for 1 point and a tie game. So I think we will be sticking with Matthew since he does have more questions. Got it. So Matthew, if you're ready for your 2 pointer in the category of directors.
Yeah.
All right. Who directed Being There?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
All right, that is Matthew's second repeat. Who directed Being There?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Hal Ashby.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, with that, Matthew takes the lead 10-8. We bounce back to Jordan for his 3 pointer in the category of actors and actresses. Your question is, who has played a farmer, a firefighter, and a bank robbing poet? 3.
Repeat, please.
That is Jordan's second repeat. Your question again in the category of actors and actresses. Who has played a farmer, a firefighter, and a bank robbing poet? Five, 4.
Nicolas Cage.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi. Films being The Dead Don't Die, The King of Staten Island, and The Big Fish. So we will stay with Jordan for his 4-pointer in the category of sports. If Jordan hits this, Matthew will have to answer a question or two to win this match. If he misses this, then Matthew will walk out the champion. So your 4-point question in the category of sports is Nick Nolte stars as wide receiver Phil Elliott in what 70s football movie? Five, 4.
Can I get one more repeat?
That is your final repeat. Your question again in the category of sports. Nick Nolte stars as wide receiver Phil Elliott in what 70s football movie?
I'm not too sure about this. So good match, Matthew. If I get this wrong, let's go with Brian's song.
And your winner, Matthew Little Chef Chen. The answer we're looking for was North Dallas 40. North Dallas 40. We'll take the competitors out. I thought that was a very back and forth game, Bill. Your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, Jesus Lord. It was tight all throughout. Lead chains once or twice, but yeah, no, good time. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that this is a game of resilience, and it ended up just being Matthew could hang on just a little bit longer. But we'll go ahead. We'll bring in our unfortunate second place finisher today, Jordan Danger Huffman. The nickname lives up. You kept it real close with a competitor who has played in a number one contenders match all the way to the end. Kept him sweating. Your thoughts on your performance today?
I mean, I don't really feel like I did that good. So I do appreciate you saying that. I feel like I've definitely played better. I don't know. I guess maybe some prep time would be good.
It can never hurt. Prep
I just didn't feel like it.
Oh, no.
I mean, no, I was going to say, not for nothing. Like, you both had a very similar round 1. You both got not strength categories in round 2. You both angled around as best you could. And, I mean, you know, you had to answer the final question in round 4. So that's not a bad way to end the game.
I'm thinking the way he was playing, even if I got that sports question, he had 2 more to get, and I feel like he probably would have taken it. So, hats off to him. He definitely played very well, played better than me today for sure. And you can see why he's had a number one contenders match in the past.
Very fair. I would not sell yourself too short. Even if this isn't necessarily your best game, it was still a game where even if neither of you were too high to double digits, it doesn't necessarily matter about how many points you can score, just if you can score more than the person across from you, and you kept it that close today. Is there anyone you are looking to play now that your time in the tournament is done? After this tournament, is there someone you are hoping to find yourself facing off with?
I don't have anybody specific in mind. I always just say, whenever you guys are ready to give me another match, just put me with somebody with a similar record. I feel like that's always the fairest way to do it, to climb up.
For sure. Well, we will hopefully see you again soon, and we'll bring in the victor today. Kept saying champion. I guess I really meant victor. Matthew Little Chef Chen, his manager, Jack Pinchuk. You are once again punching your ticket to the second round of the Summer Series Singles Tournament. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I think Jordan, he really kept me on my toes. He played a great game today. And so, yeah, I feel really happy that I was able to make it past go to round 2. Even though, round 2, the category I got wasn't exactly the one that I wanted, but I think we both navigated through our categories pretty well. So
Yeah, you and Jordan both played a really close game. You got stuck with a category you didn't necessarily love, but you were able to work your way through it. Still came away with the win. I'm very proud of you, Matthew. Great, good shit.
Absolutely, yeah. It was like Bale and I was saying, it was literally came down to a 2-point game. He hits his 4. Who knows what happens with your 3 and 4? But you were playing really solid there in round 3. You were hitting the 2 that you got. Who knows how it would have gone? But what we do know is you are in round 2 of the Summer Series tournament. We have not publicly revealed the entire roster yet, so we cannot tell you who you're playing in round 2. But of the field of the people you might anticipate maybe in it, is there a name or two that you are hoping to find yourself against in the second round?
I guess just anyone I haven't played before. I would love to just like play new people. So, yeah.
Well, I can tell you without spoilers, you'll have many opportunities to play new people in this tournament. So, congratulations on making it to the second round, and we'll see you guys again real soon. Bill, put a bow on it. Final thoughts.
Yeah, it was tight. It was down to the wire, really. It was a tight race. So, I know they're both like, oh, it was my best performance, but you know what? Win's a win. Is what I always say. Even an ugly one, still an ugly one. Matthew, he's doing great. Keeping up with that fantastic record he's got for himself. And I mean, Jordan's now only 1-2. It's not a bad way to be. I was 1-2, and I did another win eventually. So you got that to look forward to. It's always going to be up from here, dude. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. As someone who's also started 1-2, it gets better. We have jackets. Thank you so much for tuning into another match in the Movie Melee Summer Series Singles Tournament. We'll be back again with another round 1 match real soon. But for everyone here, that's been Matthew, that's been Jack, that's been Jordan, that has been Bill, I've been Caleb, and this has been Movie Melee. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
Bye-bye.